Hey, welcome to week 3 of the pitcher workout. Thank you guys for being here and tuning in yet again. Another week goes by. I just want to take a second and stress how important I think it is that you guys are getting outside and doing some real pitching. So I know things are difficult for families and parents and trying to get out and do a lot of things, but if you can find the time to do any real pitching, that's great. Either way, you pitchers should be doing line drills every day, 10 every single day, and there's no reason why you can't do that. Sure, you might miss a day here and there. We're human, but the goal is to do 10 a day. So just wanted to stress that again. We are going to get started. Get your tennis shoes on, get your hair up, and let's get ready to work out. We are going to get warmed up here with jumping rope. So if you don't have a rope, that's fine. You can just do your best to imagine one in your hands. I'm going to bring that down so you can see my feet a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear me. Okay, so we're going to do 60 seconds of jumping rope. I count this in my head, so might be 65, might be 59. So do your best to stick with me. We're going to try and do 60 seconds. Ready, set, go. Springboarding off those toes, okay? Really trying to just bounce here. Bounce. You can even move your hands, pretend like you're actually using a jump rope. And remember what we talked about last week. I want to hear soft feet. I want to hear control, not, okay, nice and soft. We're a little more than halfway. Ready and stop. Okay, next we're going to do high knees. You probably remember this from week 1. We're going to keep our hands up at our hips, try to keep them as steady as possible. No dropping down. That's not a high knee, that's a mid knee. High knee, coming up to touch your hands. 30 seconds. Again, I'm going to count in my head. Ready, go. Stop. Catch your breath. If you need something for your hands, bring it over. We're going to do mountain climbers. Maybe I'll go from the side. Mountain climbers, 30 seconds. Really tighten the stomach. Squeeze your tummy. Squeeze your butt. Ready? Set. Go. And stop. All right, that is the warm-up. If you need any additional exercise to feel ready to start, go ahead and take that time. Put us on pause. And we are going to meet back here for circuit 1. For circuit 1, exercise 1, down on our bellies, and we're going to do what's called a Superman. So I'll explain it and then I'll show you an example, and then we're going to do them together. A Superman is where we're gonna lift our upper body and our lower body at the same time, and we're gonna squeeze when we bring it up. So right now we're just laying down, everything's loose. We're gonna stretch out our arms in front, and when I say go, we're gonna lift our upper body and our lower body and squeeze. We're strengthening our core and our back muscles right here, okay? So this is what it will look like. So we move really slow. You want to keep your neck loose. Don't over tighten in your neck. You might hurt yourself. So nice and slow and controlled. So think about wanting to control it going up, and we also want to control it going down. So don't just, right? Controlled for all 12, okay? Stretch your arms out. Get ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you should have seen, one thing I should have mentioned is that we're never fully letting our feet go during the exercise. So hopefully that was clear. I'm gonna flip my mat. You're gonna stay down on the ground. We are now going to do a little mixed variety. We're gonna do a high plank, and we're gonna add in a little Spider-Man crunch, okay? We're gonna bring our elbows in. So let me show you what this looks like. So I'm up in a high plank, my butt is tight, my core is tight, my shoulders are stacked over my hands, so I'm not super far back like this. I'm not really out in front like this. My shoulder is stacked under my wrist and my hand. Important that pitchers keep their wrists, safe and healthy, okay? So be aware. All right, so we're up in a plank, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna crunch out to the right. So we're gonna go 1, crunch. That's all we're doing. No bend, no push up then crunch, just holding a plank, and we're gonna do 5 on each side. We're gonna go every other leg for a total of 10, okay? So get up in your high plank, and I'm gonna start with my right leg, okay? So ready, set, go. 1, 2, gonna kind of hold it there for a second. 3, that's 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on down. Okay, the final exercise of circuit 1 is going to be standing. So we're gonna get up onto our feet. I'm just gonna leave this here so I don't have to stop. What we're gonna do is standing split is what I know it as. So we're gonna get onto one leg. I'm gonna start by picking up my right leg, and all we're gonna do here, or you can just bring the weight onto your left leg, put your hands on your hips, really ground down into this left foot, so feel the pressure of your foot touching the ground. I know we talk about this when we pitch. Put pressure onto the ground. That is going to help you stay balanced. The other way that you'll stay balanced is tightening your stomach. So we're gonna push down into the ground, we're gonna root the foot down, and we're gonna tighten our tummy, and we're gonna lean this right leg back, until it's almost straight with the ground, and then we're going to come back up. This is what we're going to do here. So we're going to bring it back, and we're going to come back up. Whole time this leg's going to be flexed, strong, squeezing your quad, strong muscles, okay? We're going to do 5 on each side. So let's start with our left leg down, right leg up. And on my count, let's start. Ready, go. Reaching back, trying to stay balanced. Coming back forward, that's 1. So play with this here. This is supposed to challenge our balance. So look at me, I can see I'm wobbling. Slow and controlled. Squeeze your stomach, keep the core engaged. Come back down. Same thing I talked about in the last exercise. This is number 4 for me. We want to have control coming out of whatever we're doing. So control this last motion, and then we're going to switch legs. Not everything has to be done fast. There's benefit in taking our time and moving slow. Okay, so right leg grounds down. Push onto the ground. Feel the connection of your foot and the ground. Think about your toes and seeing like the white part of your toe come through when you squeeze onto the ground really hard. Lift up your left foot. Hands on our hips, belly's tight, and we're going to start. Ready, go. We're reaching the left leg back, getting almost as straight as we can with the floor. We want to be parallel, and coming back up, really controlled. Again, this is all about staying super balanced. Control your body. That's what pitchers do, right? We have to control our bodies and like 20 things at once to throw a strike. I believe that was 3. I'm going to go into number 4. You're never putting your left leg down. Oops, getting unbalanced. We're going to keep our left leg up the whole time, right? I'm not resting. Okay, that is circuit 1. Get some water, take like a 60-second break, and then let's get back in to circuit 2. We're going to start down on all fours. So we're going to do inchworms. This is simply, let's start in a plank position, right? Tight little core, and we're going to walk our hands all the way to our feet. And then we're going to walk our hands back out to plank. And we're going to walk, 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 walk to our toes. And we're going to come back out. We're going to do 10 of these, okay? So get on all fours, get in your plank position. Butts aren't sticking up too high. We're not dropping down too low. That happy medium, right? So we're going to squeeze your stomach. Ready? Go. Walk your hands back. Back, 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 back. Boom. Back, out. Walk the hands in for 2. At our feet, walking them back out. Walking them again to our feet. Walking back out for 3. Should be a nice little stomach engagement. Also good to build strength on our shoulders. Number 5. Number 6. Almost. Keep breathing. 7. Just caught myself holding my own breath. Pitchers tend to do that. Pitchers tend to not breathe through their whole pitch. We'll get to that one day. 9. I'm finishing number 9. So this is my last one. Walking my hands to my toes. And back out. All right. The next exercise we're gonna do is gonna be on our feet. So if you have a mat, slide it out to the side. This is still circuit 2. We're gonna do our second exercise. I just had to get you guys up here with me. So we're gonna do a squat into a calf raise. So just a couple things about squatting. We need to keep our chest up. It's super important that our chest stays broad and open versus like tight and small and facing downward. So I'll show what that means. The other important thing is that we stick our butt out, okay? Think about reaching an imaginary chair behind you, right? We're gonna stick our butt out like we're gonna sit in a chair. So from the side, what a proper squat looks like, I like to keep my hands up. It's just kind of natural, the old athlete in me. So we're gonna squat down. See how I'm reaching out for my imaginary chair. My knees aren't going wider than my ankles. My knees and my ankles are in line. And my knee is also, you can't see this part, my knee is not going past my toes. So when I squat back, my knees are at my toes but not coming out further. That's gonna protect our knees, something everybody needs. And my butt is going back and my chest is staying up, right? Just wanted to cover that. So we are gonna do a squat. Let me back up. So we're gonna do a squat into a calf raise. And it kind of ends up looking like I'm jumping off the ground, and sometimes I am. So we're gonna go squat to calf raise. One more time, squat. See, I'm using my hands, I'm bringing them back, and I'm ending in a calf raise. Here's what it looks like from the side. Squat down, bring in my arms, squeeze my calves. Squat down, squeeze up. Having to stay balanced here. Lots of balance work for pitchers. It's just key for athletes and also pretty helpful in life to just be balanced. So with that being said, we're gonna do 10, all right? So get ready, and with me, we're gonna start. Go. Squat down, calf raise up. Squat down, calf raise up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, third exercise of the second circuit is going to be a kick. So for this kick, I want you to try and keep your hips super square to the TV or whatever you're watching me through. So we're not going to be twisting our hips. They're going to stay as straight as they can. We're going to take our hands, we're going to put them up. Again, trying to be a little athletic, always keeping our hands up. And we're going to bop. We're going to kick our leg out, and we're keeping the quad and the whole foot, once we kick, parallel with the ground. We're going to bring up that quad, and we're going to really kick with our foot right there. We're going to pop it out with our calf. Does that make sense? So instead of like bringing the whole foot up and kicking at once, we're going to bring up the calf, and then we're going to pop out. Boom. All right, we're doing 12 total. We're going to go every other leg. So clear out the room, make sure your little brother or sister is not in front of you. Something I would have tried to pull. No kicking anybody. All right, hands up, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bringing back balance, right, with that exercise. Having to stay stable, kick that leg out, still engaging your core. Okay, that is the full second circuit. So again, get a sip of water Take 30 to 60 seconds and then kick this back on for round 3. Okay, ready for circuit 3? We'll see. The first exercise, again, make sure you have some good space in front of you, are star jumps. So what we're going to do is bring our hands to the middle, bring our feet together, and we're going to pop out. That's 1. These are harder than I expected. We're going to do 8 of these, okay? 8 star jumps. We're going to bring our hands, bring everything together again, and pop out. And then we're going to land, gather ourselves, and go again. So, get ready, clear out this space, take a big breath, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops, we're only supposed to do 8. Gosh, coach. All right. Second exercise is something we did last week, but I think they're fun and a really good exercise, so we're going to bring them back. We're doing Heisman jumps. So for any of you that missed last week or don't want to remember it, we're going to start on one leg. I'm starting on my left, I'm lifting up my right, and I'm going to swing over to my right foot. And I'm going to swing back to my left. So this is, again, about balance, stability, core engagement, legs. Think about leg drive. This is a really great way to help build up this muscle and these legs. So we're going to do 6 on each side for a total of 12. I'm going to start on my left foot. Okay, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to have soft feet, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 11, 12. All right. Final exercise is push-ups. But we're going to do, rather than just the regular boring push-ups, we're going to do ones from week 1 where we stretched our arms out and then brought them back down. Hopefully, I think I'm going to have to switch this, bring you down. All right, much better. Okay, so push-ups for the final exercise and the third circuit. We're gonna bring our arms straight out, bring them back in, and push up. That is 1. Featuring Ponchito during push-ups. So this is a great indicator of real life right now and having to do workouts in the middle of your family. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 total on my count. Ready? Go. Stretch out first, bring them back, push up. That's 1. Now let's talk about coming down right here. I really want to make sure that you guys are controlled right here in this movement. Control that coming down. 4. Watch your elbows. Are your elbows popping out? This is 7 for me. 9. Last one for me. 10. All right. That is this week's workout. Let your parents know what you think, what you like, what you really don't like. If there's something that you want to do or want me to incorporate, talk about, some kind of challenge you want to propose for the whole group for us to try to do, totally open to all that. So let me know. Continue to stay healthy, listen to your parents, be helpful at home, and still have fun, all right? I will see you guys next week. Take care.